Welcome back to the parlor, guys. We're going to do number 2 of quarantine cocktails. I hope this is the last one. We're going to have Safer in Place come in May 8th here in Aurora, Colorado, and hopefully Skye and I can get back together and we can all kind of start seeing some people every now and then. So hopefully this will be the last time we do this over Zoom. And today I have kind of a random cocktail that showed up on my lap. So we had a friend, Brooke. She brought over a gift basket for me and my family. For myself, she had some peanut butter screwball whiskey. She had something for my wife, something for the boys, and something for the dog. So I went to the liquor store today, and my wife Jess shot me a text of a peanut butter jelly cocktail. So I was like, that's an awesome idea. Let's go ahead and do that today. I have another one that I might do, so I might do 2 this episode. Who knows? You might see it, you might not, I don't know. But anyway, peanut butter jelly cocktail here. And what you're gonna need is peanut butter screwball whiskey. You're gonna need a rye whiskey. You're also gonna need a orange, maraschino cherries, and some bitters, and obviously your ice of choice. So, how we make it here. You take your ice, you take your peanut butter whiskey here, you're gonna go ahead, dump it all in there. It's gonna be 1.5 ounces or a shooter, 50 milliliters. You're gonna take your whiskey. I have Balcones rye whiskey. That's out of Texas. They have an awesome mash bill because it's 100% rye. So it matches really well with this drink because it kind of has peanut butter flavors with it anyway. It's a really, really good whiskey. We have their bourbon up here as well. And I just say that it's a good distillery. They have a lot of good spirits and whiskeys that they make. So okay, whiskey's in there. 4 drops bitters. Go ahead and just mix that up here. Take your orange, and what I like to do is make a little cup for the cherry. Get yourself a cherry, put it in the cup, just lay it on top there for your garnish, and then you need just some of that jelly. Put some of that jelly in there. And give it a couple stirs. Nice and gentle. There you go. Peanut butter jelly cocktail. It's like eating lunch in 3rd grade. It's delicious.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my house. I'm excited to show you one of my favorite at-home cocktails during the quarantine, which is the Madhatter. It's basically an old-fashioned, but it has a variant to it. So it's a little more complicated, but again, just like with the old-fashioned, I'm trying to keep this simple. Anyone can make it. So what you're gonna need is some Amarena cherries, not to be confused with maraschino. These are darker, they're richer. You can find these at your local liquor store. You can find them pretty much at any grocery store as well, but they're in like a dark syrup. Bitters, as always. Just like with the old-fashioned, we'll be using some orange essential oils, and with these I like to add a little lemon. I'll need some simple syrup, your favorite whiskey. I'm also going to be using a rye. I'm using the Axe and Oak rye, local here in Colorado. It's corn and rye mash bill. Really bold flavors. Again, I like rye for these types of drinks because they are very strong. This one in particular has a very strong, it's smooth, it's sweet, but it's got like strong pepper notes. It's very strong on the wood. And so rye does well when you're mixing because those flavors still stand out, and you don't drown out the whiskey flavors and the subtleties with all the other ingredients you're putting in. So again, you can use any whiskey you want. I'm using an accent oak rye, and then some vermouth, not dry. Any kind of vermouth will do. So let's get it going. First thing you want to do is add, 15 to 20 milliliters of simple syrup. You want to add 1 to 2 drops of orange essential oil. I think I got more than 2 in there. It's okay. It's going to be citrusy. 1 drop of, 2. This is going to be a fruit cocktail. Your bitters. A couple dashes of that. And then you want to add your 20, actually, I'll start with the whiskey. You want to do 75 to 100 mils of your favorite whiskey. I'm going to go 75. So it'll be 3 parts whiskey, 25 milliliters, 1 part vermouth. That's that bad boy in there. Now, what I like to do, drop the ice in. Oh, you had to see that. I obviously spilled Manhattan everywhere, and time for a redo. Be careful. You can add the ice first. It can, be less risky because it can splash everywhere. But I just drop my ice cube in. Grab yourself a little cherry. I like to get a little bit of that syrup with it. Just adds a nice flavor to the Manhattan. Give it a quick stir. There you guys have it. A delicious Manhattan during the quarantine. Cheers. Oh, it's good. So good. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed round 2 of quarantine cocktails. Please let us know in the comments what your favorite drink is during the quarantine. Make sure to ring that bell, hit the subscribe button if you like the content we're making. And if you have any, ideas for future content, please let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for watching.